Hello and welcome to the Rangers versus Legia Warsaw match preview. But before we get stuck into that, I thought I would just give a quick talk analysis of this new Scotland squad that's been picked for the games against Russia and Belgium for the World Cup. No, not the World, the Euros. The Euros. It's the Euros. But anyway, three goalkeepers. Guy from Portsmouth, never heard of him. Hopefully he's good. We've got David Marshall, we've got John McLaughlin. So the goalkeeping options are pretty solid. Obviously, Al McGregor was the man in nets, you know what I mean? But I think this McLaughlin guy is up and coming, and Marshall always does a job. He's definitely not the worst. In terms of centre backs, now this is the only other position that really worries me here. We've got Mulgrew, we've got Hanley, we've got Cooper. Cooper's good. I do rate Cooper. Hanley though, I've just never been confident with him in the centre back role. We've seen against Liverpool opening day of the season, fucking own goal. And for Scotland, he can have a good performance, but he just does a lot of stupid shit. In terms of fullbacks, Taylor, Robertson, Palmer, O'Donnell, can't really complain there. I mean, it'd be better if Tierney was in there, but O'Donnell, Palmer, right back options, left back. Andy Robertson picks himself. To be honest, I'd play Taylor or O'Donnell right back, but that's just me. Moving on to the midfield. Midfield and up front, you really cannot complain about the midfield and up front in this team, man. If you look at this, right, you've got Stuart Armstrong, good. Christie, good. Ryan Jack, utterly fantastic, brother. John McGinn, I think he's our best midfielder. That is, no one else here is going to be going for 50 million. Kenny McLean, another good midfielder. Scott McTominay. I mean, you could literally play any combination of the midfield here and get the job done. Now, in terms of the wingers and the strikers, we've got Robert Snodgrass, James Forrest, Ryan Fraser. The 20 million signing the Sheffield United bottom four: Ollie McBurney, Stevie Naismith, Matt Phillips, and Johnny Russell. I think we've got we need to beat Russia and hopefully get a point against Belgium. 4 out of 6 here. 6 out of 6 would be unbelievable. But anyway, let's get stuck in to the game that matters first of all. And now on to the preview. Rangers, Legia Warsaw, the big one before the even bigger one. But you could argue this one, the Old Firm is obviously the biggest game in world football. But this Legia Warsaw, at least, I mean, if we lost the Old Firm, I mean, it would be awful. But the league wouldn't be over well. If we lost this, that's Europa League. Even if we drew this, score and draw, we're fucked. You know what I mean? I think this is a massive game. Probably not bigger than the Old Firm in terms of this one. But, it's still a massive game. You want to get to the Europa League group stages. But if Celtic got to the group stages and we didn't, and vice versa, it would definitely help the other one out, not having to do the Thursday, Sunday pish. But we do have a good squad, but once injuries creep up, it would become definitely more a problem. In terms of looking at the odds, we're 2-5, 14-5 for a draw, and 13-2 for a Legia Warsaw win. And judging by the way they played at home, they're going to play the exact same times 100. This is going to be park the bus, try and get the job done. But 13-2, I mean, if I was a betting man, which I am, that would be good odds, but I wouldn't job Rangers out like that. But putting 50 on Rangers to just win 20 quid isn't exactly worth it. But I think we are going to get the job done here, and I would definitely go with Morales up front. In this, McCoy said it on Sunday in the BT build-up for the St Mirren game, he would go with Morales up front in this and the Old Firm. Now, I wouldn't start him in the Old Firm. I'd start Defoe because I know, Defoe's agent, Morales is not definitely, but he's better, you know what I mean? And I just think if we started him and he gets sent off straight away, that would just, so I wouldn't risk that. That's my opinion. I would start Defoe and maybe bring him on at half time, judging by how the game's going, you know what I mean? But definitely you could. There's nothing wrong with starting him in both, but I just wouldn't start him in the Old Firm because Scott Brown, he's going to attempt to get into his head again, and he'll probably succeed because Morales is a wee bit hot-tempered. But anyway, in terms of the recent form, I went through it last time. We've played one more since then, obviously beating St Mirren, and they haven't played, so they've had a full week off. Well, we haven't, but we did. It wasn't our fully strongest team. Against St Mirren, we did rest a few players, not much though, you know what I mean? We rested Morales, he didn't get that long. To be honest, it was a full strength team, bar a few. Hollander was in, you know what I mean? But Katic, he'll probably come back in, and Jordan Jones started, you know what I mean? So you know, a I mean, it was more or less a full strength team minus a few people. I mean, and people would argue it would be if you'd preferred the full over Morelos. But anyway, there's not really too much more to say apart from the predictions, and I'm going to go with 2-0 Rangers. I think we'll get an early goal. Then that'll have to force Warsaw onto us, but they're still going to be really defensive, so I think we'll just get 2. But hopefully we'll get through the group stages and then on to the big one on Sunday, which we all cannot wait for. But until next time, peace.